As we jump into the final Game 7 of the first round, we look at the playoff picture. Minnesota, #1 seed in the West, beat the Clippers 4-2. The Jazz knocked off Houston 4-1. Dallas swept the Lakers 4-0. Wow. And in Seattle, beat Denver 4-2. In the Eastern Conference, you probably saw already. If you didn't see, you missed out. You should always go back and watch the videos, turn on the notifications. As a matter of fact, I rarely say this. I rarely say this. Hit the sub button, man. Hit the sub button. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you can catch all the times I'm dropping all these videos, man. Miami beat Orlando. The #2 seed, Miami, moves on. They face off with the Bulls, the #3 seed, who knocked off Milwaukee. That was another Game 7 that you missed. Detroit swept the Raptors, the #4 seed, swept them 4-0. And now we're about to play the final Game 7 of the first round. Baltimore, Cleveland is all tied up. You already know who I'm playing as. RMX.
A hard-fought series. It will end here tonight. The deciding Game 7, Round 1 in the East. Happy to bring you all the action live on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be Cleveland going up against Baltimore. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. So Baltimore wins the tip.
That's all right.
Here is Davis.
I love you, PJ. But I got to give you this work.
Pass to Mashburn. At the elbow, it's Brown. Lets a floater go. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert.
I didn't realize who was in front of him.
James good.
Already got the assist.
Pick and roll really is about timing and execution. Well
Get the F up.
And it's the Hornets ball.
Get the F up. Get the F up.
Here's Gill. Brown with the screen on James.
Queens in the building. Farrell March.
Here's Gill to the inside. Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Flying high.
Not sure how that worked.
Throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous.
Okay, what are we doing?
While in the air.
Here's James following the bucket by Baltimore. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Davis looking for an opening.
I got to get you back for that, PJ.
Here's Gill. Pass to Mashburn. Over LeBron.
LeBron got you back. Well, got you.
And he gets it back. Count that one for Mashburn.
Mashburn is a really good small forward. A terrific shooter who scores well from the mid-range area of the floor.
And so Miller will bring it up for the Cavaliers. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Love you, PJ.
He made extra sure that goes in.
Got that one back for the nephew.
Here is Davis.
Thought I wasn't going to say it, right? Thought I wasn't going to say it. I'm going to say it.
Baltimore.
Big white man winning.
And Davis puts it in.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Ilgauskas. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
All three of y'all. Big white man winning.
Trip to the rim for Ilgauskas.
Larry, get your ass out the paint. I don't want to dunk on you. That's why I'm not playing as Antoine Jamison, man.
And here is Davis. Johnson outside. And And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The Cavaliers pull it in. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Now here's James, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Feeding the nephew.
Shot from Bronny. For his age, he's got a great basketball IQ. I wonder where that came from.
Here is Davis. Pass to Gill. Here's Mashburn. James covering. Brown with a screen on James. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and Mashburn, really one of the more versatile guys at that forward position. He can score, rebound, and pass all at a high level.
And the Hornets making a change.
I'm going to take Larry out the damn Converse, man.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ilgauskas a screen on Davis. He takes it in. Bremer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore.
I forgot to do I forgot to adjust the coach settings for both of these teams before this game.
Here's Davis. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Brown kicks to Davis. Pass to Mashburn. Brown with a screen on James. 5 to shoot. Now that one for Mashburn. Mashburn's got 7 points.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. And he banks
Big white man winning.
Ilgauskas has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
Davis, the pass to Blake.
Love you, PJ, but got to advance, man. Need them checks.
And there's a minute 45.
You know how much the cost of living is in Lithuania?
Johnson with a screen on James. And then Johnson with the
damn. Antoine.
The team first mentality looking to make the pass there.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
Oh, damn. I thought he had it.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch.
Why am I on Steve Blake?
Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Mashburn. He has 7. Here's Brown. The rebound by James. Brown's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Jamison. Inside. Here's Ilgauskas. That's his 4th basket of the game.
Shouldn't have had to call for that, man.
He's only taken 4 shots
Bro.
after a good start.
Should not have to call for that.
We've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed.
LeBron.
What you?
LeBron.
Count that one for Mashburn.
Davis has a real skill for getting guys set up and sees openings others might miss.
Here's Bremer. Pass to Jamison. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. And it's blocked by Brown.
Timed it just right and sent
Love you,
it
PJ.
back.
Big white man winning.
Seconds left here in the
Hey,
first
my boy
quarter.
Bobby Sura coming in. We're probably not going to get to see it.
Here's Mashburn. He's got 10. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Hornets ahead, they lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
It made me think.
Here's Sura. And he gets the jumper to drop. Sura's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Cleveland in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Hey, Big Z almost with the double-double.
And we're
He ain't had the assist since I had one.
One coverage continues. And it's blocked.
Love you.
Yeah, Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Yeah, big white man winning.
12 shooting tonight. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
To the wing on the left. It's stolen.
Damn, who the hell was you passing it to, booby?
Richardson outside.
Well,
Johnson left side.
too bad for Charlotte, man. Well, Baltimore, I'm tripping. I said Charlotte.
Johnson the screen. Lock at 6. Here's Gill. Back to Johnson. Over Gibson. A shot by Johnson, no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Miller against Gill.
Okay, I don't know where you
Miller
going.
inside. Here's Ilgauskas.
What?
Baltimore with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Richardson outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there, the hoop plus the horn.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. Miller with the ball. Pass to Ilgauskas. Fades and shoots. Good. And
Big
Miller
white
gets
man
the
winning.
assist. Miller's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. For Baltimore.
With the double-double, too.
From the field since we started the final quarter of play. They get a hand on it. Gibson with the steal.
Feed the Stromile.
Here is Miller.
Damn.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Baltimore shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. The Hornets call time.
Yeah, sit your ass on the floor. Nobody. Damn, Bronny put his ass all in somebody's face.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
I pressed the steal. You see, he ran.
Baltimore.
He didn't even try to steal the ball. He ran.
Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
James finds Miller. Here's Jamison.
Antoine, there you go.
By Jamison.
And with authority, Jamison leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop him.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Gill. James covering. Pass to Mashburn. Brown with the screen on James. Here's Mashburn trying to get open as Johnson.
One of those guys with boundless energy. LeBron James, elite potential in really every phase of the game.
Miller outside. And here is Ilgauskas. He's covered by Brown. And the jam by Ilgauskas.
Big white man winning.
Yeah, the big man is just dominating right now.
Love you, PJ.
Plays hard, physical basketball.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Gave PJ that work.
Pass to Johnson. And there's the 3-second call.
Man, y'all see I was slightly moving because I realized I'm like, oh snap, I ain't close enough.
Look again at that incredible rejection.
Hey, bringing that postseason intensity, so critical. You know, these plays can change the trajectory and outcome of a game.
Jamal Mashburn, one shot.
Got 22 on LeBron, about to have 23.
And the technical free throw is good.
Gotta make the little arrow disappear. They won't let me move.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
My bad.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Woohoo! Grown man ball there. Converts through the whistle. That's nice.
Now here is Miller. LeBron outside. Ilgauskas in the post. Brown's there. And that one, good. Ilgauskas has got 8 points in the quarter.
And I like
big
how
white man winning.
Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping.
Pass to Mashburn. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by LeBron.
Damn it, Bronny stole my damn rebound.
Now Miller. Now Ilgauskas. He's covered by Brown. Nails the baby hook. Ilgauskas
Damn,
has
PJ.
got 32 points.
Big white man winning.
This offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Johnson's shot is off. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-3 run.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be
big white man winning
the next round for the Cavaliers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most
get the subs in.
will try to forget.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close
I ain't mind
out
fouling
here as the
Kendall
time
Gill.
winds
That's
down.
my guy.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, Kendall Gill's athleticism and versatility, really solid. You know, the guy who can play a lot of positions, and I think he's an outstanding scorer.
Here's Brenner, who's guarded by Davis. And the shot
Go on,
is
Brimmer,
good.
because I wasn't even calling for that.
Credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Goes to Cleveland.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Pass to Jop. And it goes down 2 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on
Why y'all
grinding,
just
and this
can't nobody else
is
catch
their
the ball?
reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Here's
Virgil.
And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Masterful work in the pick and roll.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Bremer.
Oh.
Puts up a three. And they're gonna
I was just trying to get him to come off that damn animation, bro.
Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round one in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a game set, and no disappointment here.
Right,
And
'cause
these guys
Charlotte
are
being the
ready
number one
and
seed, he had to
excited
come back.
for round two. Maybe a bit
Win a
tired,
game in
but
Cleveland.
The adrenaline is still
Push it to a game
Well,
7.
that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony,
Sorry, Larry.
and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Remix. All right. So Mash ended up with 23, only 8 for 20. Gill with 17, Larry Johnson with 12. Baron Davis with 9, PJ with 9 and 9. He almost had a double-double. Courtney Alexander on the scoreboard. They didn't play Lee Nayline. We got everybody in. Damn. LeBron was 1 for 6. Damn. One for 6 for LeBron. Andre Miller, 10 and 12. I turned down like the assist ratio. So it is what it is. I turned it down to 45%. So it is what it is, man. Big Z, 34 and 10 with no turnovers and 3 blocks. Bronny with 28 points out here. Nasty. Antoine Jameson with 16 and 6. All right, on to the next round, y'all. Conference semifinals. Remix.